What's up, guys, and welcome in. I'm going to make a short video with my top 3 tips, tricks, hacks on manifesting things that you want very fast. Okay, so the first thing is, do not put whatever it is that you're trying to manifest on a pedestal. If you put it on a pedestal, you're creating distance between you and that thing. And the idea behind this is, subconsciously, when you put something on a pedestal, right, it can be a goal, but like when you're like, oh my God, that thing over there, I can't wait, one day I'm gonna, like when you do that and you're like overly in that energy of like that thing over there, one day, essentially what you're saying to your subconscious is, this is not normal for me, right? This thing that I'm seeing or wanting that is, would be accomplishing a goal is not happening now, right? And time is experiential, right? It's subject to existence. Time is subject to existence, which means that it's an experience. So if time is just an experience, then that means that the only real thing is the present, the now. So if you create distance between a thing, you're creating time between you and that thing. And things don't have to be a long time to manifest. That's just a belief. Okay, so I hope that that's informative, right? Tip number 2 is really calming your nervous system down, right? What does that look like? Meditation, breath work, making sure that your baseline energy is one that is calm. A lot of times we don't realize how stressed out and how much fear and anxiety and all this other stuff that's would be considered negative emotions, how much we're holding until you actually start doing meditation and breath work and other practices that essentially calm your baseline down, right? And the way that you can tell that you've actually calmed yourself down, right, as a baseline, not just like a one-off thing, is that you react differently to issues, problems, circumstances that present themselves to you. That's the number one indicator that, okay, you've calmed yourself down. So you're faced with a problem that would usually trigger you, but instead of getting triggered, you've calmed yourself down. So that to me is the biggest indicator that you've officially, you've changed, right? Something's different. Your baseline is different. And that's very important when you're manifesting, because fear and anxiety can be manifestation killers. Okay. Last tip, and this one is tied to Neville Goddard's technique, but the idea of envisioning a scene, right? Put yourself in a quiet place, quiet space, nice and calm, right? Almost like you're going to start a meditation or whatever. Really calm yourself down, right? Which is why I put that calming yourself down in your nervous system is number 2, but really calming yourself down and envisioning the scene, or envisioning a scene that is representative of you already accomplishing the goal, right? So not necessarily you achieving the goal, but let's say that somebody's already like congratulating you, like it's already done, you accomplished it already, right? Somebody's congratulating you, or even a scene that's in the future that's representative of you having the thing already, right? If it's a person that you're trying to manifest, then you're already with that person. You guys are on vacation, you're with each other, you're feeling the emotions and the energy of that. If it's a financial thing, you're not worried about financial stuff, you're operating and spending freely on the things that you want, that kind of a thing, right? Something that's representative of it. Now, is it going to manifest exactly like that? No, but you're essentially talking to your subconscious mind, which is directly tied into the external environment, your reality. You're talking to your external reality, your subconscious, and saying, hey, this is what I want to manifest. When you do those visualizations, those really in-depth, like I'm creating all the details of the scene, you're telling your subconscious, you're telling reality, you're telling the external environment, hey, this is normal, right? This works. Okay, I've done it. It works. So I hope that these 3 tips were helpful. Thank you for tuning in. I tried to keep this brief, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.